Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. A little Saturday morning baseball using digital diamond baseball and the Great Teams League. And what a matchup we have this morning. So have your cup of coffee and enjoy this fantastic game. The 1927 New York Yankees versus the 2001 Arizona Diamondbacks. Currently they are both 3 wins and 1 loss. You have Murderer's Row of Lazari, Ruth, Gehrig against the big unit, Randy Johnson. Who shall prevail? We shall find out. So let's quickly go to the game here. The lineup for the 1927 New York Yankees, who would go on to win the World Series. I believe they swept the Pittsburgh Pirates in 4. Leading off, the shortstop Mark Koenig. Batting second, the second baseman Tony Lazzeri. Batting third, the center fielder Babe Ruth. The computer put him in center field. That's funny. Batting fourth, the first baseman, the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Batting fifth, the right fielder Bob Musil. Batting sixth, the left fielder Earl Combs. Batting seventh and doing the catching, Pat Collins. Batting eighth, the third baseman Joe Dugan. And on the mound, Waite Hoyt. 1927, 22 wins, 7 losses, earned run average 2.63. For the 2001 Arizona Diamondbacks, who won the World Series against the New York Yankees, leading off, playing second base, Jay Bell. Batting second, doing the catching, Damian Miller. Batting third, the World Series hero, Luis Gonzalez, playing left field. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Mark Grace. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Matt Williams. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Reggie Sanders. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Steve Finley. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Tony Womack. Batting ninth and doing the pitching, the big unit himself, Randy Johnson. His record in 2001 for the Diamondbacks, 21 wins, 6 losses, 2.49 earned run average. As we have Greg Gorecki in the chat, our good friend to the north, he says, let's go Diamondbacks. How are you today, Greg? Hope all is well. I think this is going to be a fabulous matchup here. So Randy Johnson, the big lefty, out on the mound, and he will face the switch-hitting Mark Koenig, I believe you pronounce his last name. He'll be batting right-handed. He needs a dice roll of a 7.52 or higher to reach safely. The windup and the pitch by Johnson. And we are on our way. We await the dice roll and the first result of the game. That's a 4.49. That ball goes out to Sanders in right field. He goes back on it, up against the wall, and he makes the catch. So with 1 out, the second baseman for the 27 Yankees, Tony Lazzeri, comes to the plate. He batted .309 in 1927. Lazzeri's looking for a 6.59 or higher to advance safely. His home run swing, if he gets a hold of a Randy Johnson fastball, 9.64 or better. Lefty-righty matchup. Miller goes through the signs. Johnson's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. 1 out, no one on. 9.06, Lazzeri goes the opposite way. He singles to right. He'll be held on by Mark Grace at first. He is a threat to steal. And now, the Bambino, playing center field today, George Herman Ruth, the Babe. He needs a 6.03 or better to advance safely, but we want to see the home run. And against left-handed pitching, that's a 900 to 999. 1 out, 1 on. Diamondbacks looking to turn 2. The windup and the pitch to the Babe. 5-2. The Babe turns on that pitch, rips it to right. Lazzeri will be held at second base. So back-to-back singles off Randy Johnson. And now the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. He batted .373 in 1927. Greg Gorecki says he's doing just fine. Excellent. We like to hear that from our good friends. Gehrig's looking for a 6-3-4 or more to advance safely. His home run swing consists of a dice roll 9-2-3 or better. 1 out, 2 on. Johnson in a little bit of a pickle here against the 27 Yankees. Johnson toes the rubber, peers in at Miller. He sets and delivers to Gehrig. Yankees trying to break out on top first. That's a 4-6-0. That ball goes out to right field. Again, Sanders goes back. At the track, he makes the catch. Lazzeri's tagging up. Here's the throw to third, and he is out! Tony Lazzeri is gunned out at third base. So they get the double play in a different way. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. Leading off for the Arizona Diamondbacks, Jay Bell, and he will be facing Waite Hoyt. 27 wins, 7 losses, 2.63 ERA in 1927. Jay Bell batted .248 in 2001, and off right-handed pitching, .256. Bell needs a .708 or more to reach safely. The windup and the pitch by Hoyt. 1-1-2, that's a strikeout. Big swing and a miss. 1 up, 1 down. The catcher Damian Miller comes to the plate. He batted .271 in 2001. He's looking for a 7-1-2 or more to advance safely. Collins flashes the sign. Hoyt sets and delivers. Here's the pitch to Miller. 7-1-0. That ball goes to Dugan at third base, and he catches that line drive for out number 2. And Luis Gonzalez's pitcher did not load, so he will be the faceless one. 2 outs, righty-lefty matchup for Waite. Gonzalez batted .325 and .331 off right-handed pitching. He's looking for a 6.25 or better. Home run swing 9.45 or greater. Hoyt looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The windup and the pitch to Gonzalez. 2 outs, nobody on. 7-5-8, and that's a single to right field. Gonzalez is on first. He'll be held on by Lou Gehrig. And Mark Grace comes to the plate. .298 and .300 off right-handed pitching. His power number, 981 or higher. To reach base safely, 6.45 or better. The windup and the pitch to Grace. 6.49. He is nailed by that fastball. So first and second now with 2 outs, and Matt Williams comes to the plate. Williams .275 and .259 off right-handed pitching. His home run swing would consist of a dice roll of 9.75 or better to reach safely 7.32 or higher. 2 outs, 2 on, no score, bottom of the first. The windup and the pitch to Matt Williams. 7-6-1. Williams singles into right. Let's see if Gonzalez can score from second base. And he does, as the throw from Musil is a bit up the line and late. 1-0 Diamondbacks. They jump out on top. Runners take the extra base on the throw to the plate, so now you have Mark Grace at third and Matt Williams at second with 2 outs, and Reggie Sanders comes to the plate. Sanders had that part of the big play, the inning-ending double play in the top of the first when Tony Lazzeri was thrown out at second base on the tag-up. Thrown out at third, tagging up from second. Sanders looking for a 7-2-1 or higher to advance safely. Home run swing, 9-5-4 or better. Remember, the higher the dice roll, the better the result for the batter. 2 outs, 2 on, 1-0 Diamondbacks. The windup and the pitch by Hoyt. 0-4-7. That is going to be a strikeout as Hoyt froze him on the curveball. Inning over. Diamondbacks break out on top, 1-0. We go to the top of the second. Due up for the 2070 Yankees, Musil, Combs, and Collins. Bob Musil batted .337 in 1927. He needs a 6.63 or better to advance safely. Randy Johnson's ready. Here's the pitch. 1-0 Diamondbacks, top of the second. 9-2-5. That ball burns Finley to the gap, and that's going to be a leadoff double for Musil. So the 2070 Yankees are quickly back in business, tying run at second base. Earl Combs steps to the plate. He batted .356 in 1927. He's looking for a 6.97 or higher to advance safely. Musil is a base-running threat at second. Johnson toes the rubber, peers in at Miller. He gets the side. He sets and delivers to Combs. Musil at second, no outs. 2-6-8. Musil can't get the jump. He'll stay at second. And now the pitch to Combs, and that's a walk on the 7-2-9. So the first 2 runners are on for the 2070 Yankees. And now Pat Collins, the catcher, comes to the plate. He batted .275 in 1927. And if you're thinking three-run blast here in the desert, that's a 9.73 to 9.99 for Mr. Collins. To advance safely, 6.31 or better. Diamondbacks looking to turn 2 here. The windup and the pitch by the big unit. We await the dice roll and the result. 4-9-4. That ball goes to Bell. It's a hard ground ball. He throws a Womack over to Grace. Double play. They get 2 for 1. Advancing to third is Musil. But the Diamondbacks like that trade-off. So with 2 outs, now it's up to Joe Dugan to try to tie this game. Musil 90 feet away. The third baseman batted .269 for the 1927 Yankees. And he wants an 8.06 or better at least, because that's at least a single, to advance safely, 7.33 or higher. Johnson looking to pitch out of this jam. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Dugan. 2 outs, runner on third. 1-0 Diamondbacks. 8-3-3, Dugan singles to left. We have ourselves a tie ball game. So a clutch hit by Dugan, a 2-out single. And now the pitcher steps to the plate. Waite Hoyt. He batted .222 in 1927. To advance safely, 8.02 or higher. Johnson looking to get the third out here. The windup and the pitch. Dugan being held on by Grace at first. 1-1. 2 outs, 1 on. 5-2-7. That ball goes out to left field. Gonzalez is under it. He makes the catch, inning over. But the Yankees tie it up. We go to the bottom of the second, knotted at 1. Due up for the Diamondbacks, Finley, Womack, and the pitcher, Randy Johnson. Steve Finley batted .275 in 2001 and .285 off right-handed pitching. He's looking for a 6.94 or more to advance safely. Waite Hoyt gets the sign from Collins. He sets and delivers to Finley. 1-1 ball game. And that's a 9-9-0. That's long gone to right. Finley has untied this game with a bomb of a home run. The Diamondbacks now lead the Yankees 2-1. As Arizona quickly takes back the lead. And now the number 8 hitter, the shortstop Tony Womack, comes to the plate. He batted .266 in 2001. .286 off right-handed pitching. On deck, Randy Johnson. No outs. Womack's looking for a 7-1-9 or more to reach safely. Waite Hoyt is ready. Here's the pitch to Womack. 0-4-0. That's a strikeout. First out of the inning on the swing and the miss. And Randy Johnson, the big unit, steps to the plate. He batted 100 in 2001. That's higher than I thought he batted. Johnson needs an 8.68 or better to advance to first base. Or more. So Waite Hoyt faces his counterpart, Randy Johnson. Here is the pitch to the big unit. 4-4-0. That ball goes out to right field. Musial drifts to his left. He makes the catch for out number 2. We go to the top of the order, Jay Bell. He's 0 for 1 today. Bell's looking for a 7.08 or higher to extend this inning. Hoyt works quickly. Here's the pitch to Bell. 0-6-3. That is a strikeout. Inning over. Big swing and a miss for the third out. We go to the top of the third. Arizona 2, Yankees 1. Due up for New York, Koenig, Lazzeri, and the Bambino, Babe Ruth. Mark Koenig, 0 for 1 today. He wants a dice roll to produce 7.52 or more. Randy Johnson has other ideas. He gets a sign from Miller, the windup and the pitch. 3-3-1. That ball goes out to left field. That's a deep fly ball. Gonzalez goes back at the track in front of the wall. He makes the catch. Out number 1, Tony Lazzeri comes to plate. He's 1 for 1. He was thrown out at third base in a double play that ended at the top of the first with a catch with Reggie Sanders, who quickly fired to Bell, who then turned and fired to Matt Williams. Lazzeri's looking for a 6.59 or greater. His home run swing to tie this game up. 9.64 or better. The windup and the pitch to Lazzeri. 1 out, no one on. 2-1 Diamondbacks. 4-3-0. Slow roller out in front of the plate. Miller pounces on it and throws to Grace. And they nail Lazzeri. So with 2 outs, no one on, the Bambino, playing center field today, quite odd, steps to the plate, and the Sultan, the SWAT, wants that big 900 roller more to tie this ball game up. 60 home runs he had in 1927. Legend versus legend. Johnson peers in at Miller. He's ready. The windup and the pitch to Babe Ruth. We await the dice roll and the result. 808. Ruth singles to right. He's now 2 for 2. Inning stays alive. And now the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig, 0 for 1 today. Gehrig's looking for a 9.23 or greater. That's his home run roll. To advance safely, 6.24 or more. 2 outs, Ruth at first being held on by Mark Grace. Johnson's ready. Here's the pitch to Lou Gehrig. Can he extend the inning? 9-1-5. He does better than that. He ties the ball game up. He triples down the right field line. That rolls around in the corner. Sanders quickly tries to chase it down. but Ruth scores all the way from first. Gehrig goes into third. It is a 2-2 ball game. And now coming to the plate, Bob Meusel. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Back and forth we go here in the desert. Meusel's looking for a 6.63 or higher to advance safely. Johnson, the big unit, looks a bit peeved out on that mound. Miller goes out to have a word with him, now goes back behind the plate. Everyone's situated. Play shall resume. Meusel awaits the Johnson offering, and here it is. Gehrig at third represents the go-ahead run with 2 outs. 2-6-5, Meusel goes down swinging for out number 3. But the Yankees tie it up here in the top of the third on the Lou Gehrig triple. We go to the bottom of the third, 2-2. Due up for the Diamondbacks, Miller, Gonzalez, and Grace. Damian Miller 0 for 1, the Diamondback catcher. He'll be facing Waite Hoyt. Miller looking for a 7-1-2 or higher to advance safely. The windup and the pitch by Hoyt. 2-9-7, that ball goes to Koenig at short. He dives, he gets back up and throws to Gehrig, who stretches, and they get him, out number 1. Luis Gonzalez comes to plate. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Again, his pitcher did not load. I shall fix that after the game. For Gonzalez to reach safely, 6.25 or better to put the Diamondbacks ahead with 1 swing of the bat. 9-4-5 or more. 1 out, no one on, 2-2 ball game. The windup and the pitch to Gonzalez. 9-9-8, and that ball is gone to right as he deposits that Waite pitch into the stands. And once again, the Diamondbacks take the lead. As I stated, back and forth the battle goes here in the desert. Arizona 3, Yankees 2. 1 out, no one on, and Mark Grace comes to the plate. And if you're thinking back-to-back jacks, Grace needs a 9-8-1 to 9-9-9 to advance safely, 6-5-5 or better. Collins goes through the signs. Hoyt nods his head. Here's the pitch to Mark Grace. 1-3-9, that ball goes to Lazzeri. He leaps and snags that ball out of the air, robbing Grace of a single. Nice play on that line drive by Tony Lazzeri. So 2 outs, no one on. The dangerous Matt Williams comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI today. He'd love to go yard. That's a 9-7-5 or better on the dice roll. To advance safely, 7-3-2 or more. Hoyt looking to get the 3rd out of this inning and keep it a 1-run deficit for the 27 Yankees. Matt Williams is ready to grip and rip. The windup and the pitch. 9-1-2, and that's a single up the middle. Ruth retrieves it and throws it back in towards the infield. So Matt Williams is on. He is a threat to steal if he gets the proper lead. 71% chance of stealing second base, but getting the lead is a problem, as that's only an 8% chance for Matt Williams. He's being held on by Lou Gehrig, and Reggie Sanders comes to plate. He's 0 for 1. Sanders' home run swing consists of a dice roll of 9-5-4 or higher. To advance safely, 7-1-6 or more. Hoyt toes the rubber, peers in at Collins. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Sanders. 2 outs, 1 on. That's a 6-1-4. That ball goes to Lazzeri. And he makes the catch on the hard line drive. Inning over. So Lazzeri's caught 2 hard line drives in this inning. We go to the top of the 4th, and once again, the Diamondbacks are now in the lead, 3-2. Due up for the 1927 Yankees, Combs, Collins, and Dugan. Earl Combs, a Yankee left fielder, he's walked his first time up. His home run swing consists of a dice roll of 9-9-0 to 9-9-9. It's a 1% chance. To reach safely, 6-9-7 or better. He represents a tying run at the plate. Randy Johnson has faced 14 batters. He's good for 28. Lefty-lefty matchup. The windup and the pitch by Johnson. .973, that's a double to right field. It gets past Sanders. But they're going to hold Combs at second. So a leadoff double by Combs. He represents a tying run. And the catcher, Pat Collins, comes to the plate. He is 0 for 1 today. On deck is Joe Dugan. And then the pitcher. Collins, 75% chance of bunting. I wonder if they'll bunt him over. Johnson looking for a big strikeout here. He's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Collins, who needs a 6-3-1 or better to advance safely. 3-2 Diamondbacks, top of the fourth. 0-9-5. The big unit gets the strikeout he needed. And that's the first out of the inning. As that was a called strike 3. Collins was fooled by that pitch. So with 1 out, tying run at second, Joe Dugan, the Yankee third baseman, comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. The pitcher's on deck. And I think we're going to walk Dugan and set up the double play ball here. So we will intentionally walk Dugan to face the pitcher. So there'll be runners at first and second, 1 out. Waite Hoyt comes to the plate. Again, he batted .222 in 1927. Diamondbacks looking to get a double play here. Waite Hoyt needs an .807 or better to advance safely. 2 on, 1 out. The windup and the pitch by Randy Johnson. 3-2 ball game, Diamondbacks. Here's the dice roll. We await the result. 0-6-6. It's a very good bunt. The only play is the first, so they give up an out. So now there's 2 outs, runners at second and third. And Mark Koenig comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. He needs a 7.52 or more to advance safely. A base hit with 2 outs should score both runners, and that would be a 7.94 or higher. 2 outs, 2 on. Johnson looking for another big strikeout here. Lefty-righty matchup. The windup and the pitch by the big unit. We await the dice roll. 1-5-5, and that's a strikeout. Big swing and a miss. Randy Johnson comes through, inning over. We go to the bottom of the fourth. The 2001 Arizona Diamondbacks lead the 1927 Yankees 3-2. Due up for Arizona, Finley, Womack, and Johnson. Waite Hoyt has faced 15 batters. His threshold is 28. And Steve Finley, who homered off Hoyt, comes to the plate. Again, if you're thinking another blast by Finley, he needs a 9.82 or better to advance safely, 6.94 or more. Righty-lefty matchup. Collins goes through the sides. Hoyt nods his head. He sets and delivers to Finley. 1-6-9. That ball goes out to center field. It's a shallow fly ball. Babe Ruth comes in on it and makes the catch. It's strange to say Babe Ruth in center field, but that's where the computer put him. So 1 out, and Tony Womack comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Another righty-lefty matchup for Waite Hoyt. Womack needs a 7.19 or more to advance safely. The windup and the pitch to Womack. 0-1-5. The only place he shall advance is back to the bench as he strikes out. So 2 up, 2 down, and the pitcher, Randy Johnson, comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Johnson's looking for an 8.68 or better. Waite Hoyt looking to have a 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the 4th. He sets and delivers to Johnson, his counterpart. 1-5-3, and that's a strikeout. Inning over. Go to the top of the 5th, 3-2 Diamondbacks. Due up for the Yankees, Lazzeri, Ruth, and Gehrig. Tony Lazzeri 1 for 2 today. Lazzeri's looking for a 6.59 or higher to advance safely. His home run swing consists of a dice roll of 9, 6, 4 or better. Johnson gets the sign from Miller. The windup and the pitch to Lazzeri. .791, that's a single to right. So Lazzeri's on. He represents the tying run. Mark Grace will hold him on. Lazzeri is a threat to steal. 61% chance of stealing second base if he gets the proper lead, which is a 26% chance. I don't think he'll be running with the Bambino coming to the plate. George Herman Ruth 2 for 2 with a run scored. Scored on the Gehrig triple to right. His home run swing, tremendous. 900 to 999. He had 60 home runs in 1927 to advance safely. 603 or better. Again, the Diamondbacks want to get a double play here. The windup and the pitch by Randy Johnson to the Bambino. We await the dice roll and the result. 5-9-0. That ball goes out to center field. Ruth got way under it as Finley comes in on it and makes the catch for out number 1. Retreating back to first base is Tony Lazzeri. Good morning, Christopher Anderson. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. So Lou Gehrig is at the plate 1 for 2 with an RBI. That was a triple that knocked in Ruth. Gehrig's home run swing, 9-2-3 or better. To advance safely, 6-2-4 or more. Arizona looking for the twin killing to end this inning. Lefty-lefty matchup. The windup and the pitch by Johnson to Lou Gehrig. 1 out, 1 on. 3-8-7, that ball goes out to right field. Sanders is there, he makes the catch. Lazzeri bluffs but goes back to first. So with 2 outs, it'll be up to Bob Musil to extend this inning. Musil 1 for 2 with a run scored. He needs a 6.58 or better to advance safely. Lazzeri will be off on contact and could possibly score from first on a double. Johnson looking to the 3rd out here and maintain the 1-run lead for the Diamondbacks. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Musil. The dice roll. 2 outs, 1 on. Top of the 5th. 6:08. What is going on here? That is a wild pitch. Gets by Miller. Lazzeri advances to second. So that's a rare play. It's a wild pitch. That stuff happens in the background. We don't actually see it. I've gotten used to rare plays. When nothing happens on the dice roll, I quickly look at the text. So 2 outs. Lazzeri in scoring position. Musil steps back in the batter's box. He's ready to grip and rip. The windup and the pitch by the big unit. We await the result. 1-4-9, and the result is good for Johnson. A big swing and a miss. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 3-2 Diamondbacks. Due up for Arizona, Bell, Miller, and Gonzalez to face Waite Hoyt. Hoyt has faced 18 batters. He's good for 28. Jay Bell, leadoff hitter, 0 for 2. He wants a 7.08 or better to reach safely. The windup and the pitch by Hoyt. 3-1-4. That ball goes to Dugan at 3rd. He charges it and throws to Gehrig, and they just get Bell for out number 1. So with 1 out, Arizona catcher Damian Miller comes to the plate. Right-handed batter. He's 0 for 2 today. He needs a 7-1-2 or better to advance safely. Home run swing if you're thinking of it. 9-7-9 or greater. Waite Hoyt gets the sign. He sets and delivers to Miller. 0-3-8. That's a strikeout. Swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down, and Luis Gonzalez comes to the plate. The faceless one. 2 for 2 with a home run, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. He has been a thorn in the Yankees' side here in the desert. He's looking for a 6.25 or higher to advance safely. For a second home run in this game, 9.45 or better. Hoyt toes the rubber, peers in at Collins. He gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. 2 outs, nobody on. 6-7-0, and that is a walk. They pitched very carefully to Gonzalez there, and he earned himself a walk. So he's on with 2 outs. Lou Gehrig holding him on. And Mark Grace comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. Grace's home run swing, 9-8-1 or higher. To reach safely, 6.45 or better. Gonzalez, to steal second base, needs under a 660 if he gets the proper lead. And we're gonna attempt a steal here, so the first dice roll has to be under 80. And it's not. That's a 9-7-1. Gonzalez stays put. So now it's up to Mark Grace. He's in the batter's box. The windup and the pitch by Hoyt. 4-3-9. That ball goes to Gehrig. It's a pop-up. He squeezes it. Out, number 3, inning over. We go to the top of the 6th. Due up for the Diamondbacks. Due up for the Yankees. Combs, Collins, and Dugan. They're down 1. Earl Combs 1 for 1. He's also walked. He needs a 6.97 or higher to advance safely. Randy Johnson still out on the mound. Still looking strong. He sets and delivers to Combs. Top of the 6th. 3-2 Diamondbacks. That's a 6-3-7. That ball goes to Grace. He fields it and takes it to the bag himself. For the first out of the inning, Pat Collins, the Yankee catcher, comes up. He's 0 for 2 today. His home run swing, if he gets a hold of a Johnson fastball, 9-7-3 or better. To advance safely, 6-3-1 or higher. Johnson working quickly. He sets and delivers to Collins. One, 3-2, and that's another strikeout for Randy Johnson. Big swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down. Joe Dugan comes to the plate, the third baseman, number 8 batter. He's 1 for 1. He has walked and knocked in a run. He represents the tying run at the plate. His home run swing, 9.94 to 9.99. Slim chance, but still a chance. To advance safely, 7-3-3 or higher. Johnson looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Lefty-righty matchup. Miller goes through the signs. Johnson nods his head. Here's the pitch to Dugan. The dice roll. 7-5-0. Dugan's patience pays off. He earns himself a walk. He represents a tying run at first base. And now stepping to the plate, Waite Hoyt, the pitcher. He's 0 for 1. I wonder if they're going to pinch hit for him. That would be interesting if they take him out this early in the game. He is pitching well, though. Well, we shall find out. Grace holding Dugan on. Hoyt needs an 8.02 or better to extend this inning. I'm going to click pitch. Let's see what happens if they bring up a pinch hitter. So I'll call it like Randy Johnson's actually pitching. Johnson sets and delivers. 2-8-8. Hoyt sends that ball out to right field. It's a shallow fly ball, though. Sanders trots in, makes the catch, inning over. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Arizona still holds a 1-run lead over the Yankees, 3-2. Due up for the Diamondbacks, Williams, Sanders, and Finley. Matt Williams, 2 for 2 with an RBI. He needs a 7-3-2 or better to advance safely. Remember, the higher the dice roll for the batter, the better the result. Hoyt gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Williams. 0-2-6, and that's another strikeout. Big swing and a miss. Hoyt now has 8 strikeouts. 1 up, 1 down. Reggie Sanders, the right fielder, comes to plate. He's 0 for 2 today. He has played a stellar defense, though, out and right. He needs a 7-2-1 or better to advance safely. Home run swing consists of a dice roll of 9-5-4 or more. Hoyt. He's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Sanders. 3-4-1. That ball goes out to center. Babe Ruth continues to go back at the track in front of the wall. He reaches up and makes the catch. Out number 2. So with 2 outs, no one on, the center fielder Steve Finley comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2. He has a home run, an RBI, and a run scored. Home run swing, 9-8-2 or higher. To advance safely, 6-9-4 or better. Waite Hoyt looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Keep it a 1-run deficit for the 27 Yankees. He's up to 24 batters faced. Again, his threshold is 28. A very good game here in the desert. The windup and the pitch to Steve Finley. 2 outs, nobody on. 3-7-2. That ball goes to Lazzeri. He backhands it, throws to Gehrig. Inning over. The Yankees get their 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Arizona 3, New York 2. Due up for the Yankees, Koenig, Lazzeri, and Ruth. Mark Koenig 0 for 3, the Yankees shortstop. Randy Johnson out on the mound still. He has faced 27 batters. His threshold's 28. Could he be tiring? We shall find out. Koenig needs a 7-5-2 or higher to advance safely. The windup and the pitch by Randy Johnson. Here comes the dice roll. 7-9-2. Johnson a bit wild there. Koenig advances on the walk. He represents a tying run. Threat to steal being held on by Mark Grace at first. Tony Lazzeri 2 for 3 today, the Yankees second baseman. If you're thinking big bop, that's a 9-6-4 or more. To advance safely, 6-5-4 or higher. Once again, the Diamondbacks want the pitcher's best friend, a double play. Lefty-righty matchup. Lazzeri digs in. He's ready. Here's the pitch by Johnson. Tying run at first. 0-7-9. And that's a stolen base. We will have a phone delay. I shall be right back. And we are back from phone delay. So, sound check's alright. So Koenig's at second, no outs. He stole second base. Tony Lazzeri's at the plate, trying to knock him in. Johnson gets a sign from Miller. He sets and delivers to Lazzeri. Here's the dice roll. 6-1-6 as Koenig attempted to steal third, doesn't get the lead, and now we get a 7-3-4 for Lazzeri, and he walks. So back-to-back walks by Randy Johnson, and he's in a bit of a jam here. Koenig represents the tying run at second base. Lazzeri the go-ahead run at first here in the top of the seventh. And the Bambino, George Herman Ruth, comes to plate. He's 2 for 3 with a run scored. He'd love to hit a 3-run bomb. That's a 900 or better to advance safely 6-1-3 or more. Johnson toes the rubber, gets the sign from Miller. Here's the pitch to the Babe. 2 on, no outs, 3-2 Diamondbacks. 0-0-2. Ruth strikes out on the curveball as he was froze by that pitch. Badly fooled, so Randy Johnson, wow. Badly fools Ruth. He goes back to the bench, muttering to himself. And now Lou Gehrig comes to play with 1 out and 2 runners on. Gehrig 1 for 3 with an RBI triple. His home run swing consists of a dice roll of 9-2-3 or better to advance safely 6-3-4 or more. The windup and the pitch by Randy Johnson. What will Lou Gehrig do? 6-2-3, that ball goes to Womack at short. He charges it. And he throws to Grace, and they just get Gehrig at first base for out number 2. The runners advance, so now Koenig's at third. Lazzeri's at second. 2 outs, and it's going to be up to Bob Musil, the Yankee right fielder. He's 1 for 3 with a run scored. Lazzeri represents the go-ahead run at second. Koenig, the tying run at third. Musil needs at least a 750, which is a single, to advance safely 6-6-3 or more. Randy Johnson has to bear down here. He is now faced 31 batters. His threshold's 28. He's had a bit of a struggle here in the top of the 7th. He's ready. The windup and the pitch to Musil. 2 outs, 2 on, 3-2 Diamondbacks. Top of the 7th. 4-5-9, that ball goes to Matt Williams at third. He catches a line drive. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the 7th and the 7th inning stretch as they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game here in the desert. The Arizona Diamondbacks 3, the 1927 New York Yankees 2. Due up for Arizona, Womack, Johnson, and Bell. Waite Hoyt still out on the mound. He's still good for 3 more batters. He's only faced 25 out of his allotted 28. Tony Womack comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Diamondbacks would love to get some insurance runs here. Womack needs a 7-1-9 or higher to advance safely. The windup and the pitch by Waite Hoyt. 8-8-8, that's a single to center by Tony Womack. He's on. He has an excellent chance if he gets the proper lead to steal second base. To get the proper lead, he needs a dice roll under 350 and then a second dice roll of under 800. And we're going to attempt the steal here before we do anything with Randy Johnson. So the first roll for Womack has to be under 350. It's not. He will have to stay put. Good job by Hoyt and Gehrig keeping him there. The Yankees have moved their corners in, so that means Dugan's in at third. Johnson is a 75% bunt success. see who else we have here on the bench. Right-handed hitters. Let's see all of them. And Danny Batista batted .343 off right-handed pitching. Rubiel Durazo, .287. He was a home run hitter, too. .601 slugging percentage. .287. Alex Cintron, but that's only 6 plate appearances, so I'm not going to take his numbers. DeLucci, a fellow Paisan. What was his bunting? 5. I think we're going to go with Durazo. I like that slugging percentage. So Danny Batista, his slugging percentage is .515, .347. Let's check out Danny Batista. .343, which we know off right-handed pitching. His bunt is a 3. Danny Batista will pinch hit for Randy Johnson, so that's going to be the night for Randy Johnson. And the screen in front has locked up on me. That's wonderful. See if we can do something here, get it to move. That's great. Alright, let's go combined. There we go. See if we can arrow down. Nope. So I have to scroll down somehow to hit OK, and this screen has locked up. Let's try the escape button. That's not going to work. So we have an excellent game going on, and the game decides to freeze up. That's great. Oh, there we go. Come on, come on. See if we can get the bench coach. So we're experiencing some technical difficulties here. We're experiencing technical difficulties. Oh, that's ridiculous. That is truly ridiculous. See, as I do the scroll, it's a second. You can see the back screen go up and down. That is BS. Because I can't save the game. Alright. Let's try one more thing here. Let's go here. Let's try anything to unlock this. Ha! I win. Alrighty. Hello, what's blazing in sports? Appreciate your patience there. Alright, now let's try to do the pinch hitter without loading all the batters. Okay, I don't know why when you look at everybody, you lose this bottom part here, and it's done that to me before, but I've always been able to scroll down after a certain point, but that's fine. We're going to go with Batista, so we're going to go right-handed pitching. Right-handed hitting. There's Danny Batista. We're going to hit OK. He's going to pitch it for Randy Johnson. And so before we have the at-bat, I apologize for that, but let's go to the box score and give you Randy Johnson's final numbers. Johnson went 7 innings, gave up 8 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, walked 5, struck out 6 against the vaunted 1927 Yankees, so he can earn a win here. Tony Womack's at first. Batista comes to the plate. They still have corners in the Yankees. We've attempted to steal with Womack. He couldn't get the proper lead, so you know what? We're going to play some hit and run here. We're going to play hit and run. So Batista needs a 6.68 or higher to advance safely. Waite Hoyt's on the mound. He sets and delivers. No outs. Runner at first. Here's the hit and run. That's a 4.64. That ball goes out to center field. Ruth is there. He makes the catch. Hustling back to first is Womack. So there's 1 out now. And now, top of the order, Jay Bell comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Bell struggled today. We're going to again attempt to steal with Womack, so we need that dice roll under 350 first. We get it. Now we need under 800, and we get that. So Womack steals second. He's in scoring position as he gets under the tag. It was a good throw by Collins, but an excellent slide by Womack. So Bell has a duck out on that pond that he wants to knock in. And for Womack to steal third now, we need under a 150. We're going to try it. So we need under a 150, then under an 800. And he doesn't get that. That's a 9.71. He stays put at second. So it's up to Jay Bell here. 1 out, 1 on. Bell's looking for a 7.99 or better. That would be a single. Womack most likely would score from second. To reach safely, though, a 7.08 or higher. The windup and the pitch to Bell. 2-2-0. That ball's hit to the right side. Lazzeri charges it, barehands it, and quickly throws to Gehrig. What a play by Tony Lazzeri at second for out number 2. They just get Bell. Advancing to third base is Tony Womack, and now Damian Miller, the Diamondback catcher, comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Miller needs a 7.12 or higher to advance safely. A single to knock in Womack from third is a 7.67 or better. Go back to our bench here. See what Durazo does. Let's go bench coach. 7.12. That's... Oh, I gotta bring up Durazo. There's Durazo. 6.73. So Durazo's gonna come in to pinch hit. For Damian Miller. As the Diamondbacks desperately want this insurance run here in the bottom of the 7th. They have a 3-2 lead. So here comes Rubiel Durazo. He batted .269 in 2001. He had 12 home runs and 38 runs batted in. All of his home runs came off right-handed pitching. 2 outs. Womack at third. Waite Hoyt has now faced 28 batters. That is his threshold. He could be tiring. He sets and delivers to Durazo. Here's the dice roll. 5-2-1. That ball goes to Dugan. He charges it, but he drops the ball. As he tried to barehand it, just as Tony Lazzeri did at second, but he dropped the ball, advancing to first base is Durazo and scoring on the error is Womack. The Diamondbacks now have a 2-run lead, 4-2. That is huge. Hello, Johnny Giantsbane. Johnny the King says, just in from work, had to stop in and say salute to the prince that was promised, Al, the Prince of Cotton Socks. Thank you very much for stopping by, Johnny. Remember to check out Johnny Giantsbane, big Game of Thrones fan. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful YouTube station. If you like Game of Thrones, you gotta sub to Johnny. Him and Broke Black Man 94 go back and forth with point counterpoint when it comes to the Lannisters and Stannis Baratheon, or House Baratheon, as he likes to say, yellow and black. Thank you very much for stopping by, Johnny the King. Love Johnny the King. So Luis Gonzalez comes to the plate. Hoyt's finally tiring. Durazo's at first. The windup and the pitch to Gonzalez. 2 outs, 1 on. 5-4-3. That ball goes out to center field. Ruth comes in under it, makes the catch, inning over. Diamondbacks get that ever-important insurance run. Love you too, Johnny. Thank you very much, my friend. We go to the top of the 8th, 4-2 Diamondbacks. Due up for the Yankees. Combs, Collins, and Dugan. All right, we need a catcher and a pitcher. So let's do the pitcher first. Check out our bullpen here. Who had the most saves? Oh, God, I hope it's not Byung-Hyun Kim. Oh, it is. God, I hate him. He's going to blow the game if I bring him in. You know what? We're going to bring him in. We're going to bring him. I shouldn't bring him in. I'll bring him in, though. So he'll come in, go to the 9th spot, he'll pitch. And now we need a catcher. So, back to our bench. Rod Barajas. Mike DeFelice. So I guess we're going to go with Barajas. DeFelice only had 23 plate appearances. So Rod Barajas will come in to catch. It's the number 2 spot. Alright, so we're ready to rock and roll. Top of the 8th, 4-2 Diamondbacks. Byung-Hyun Kim comes in. As Johnny, talking a little baseball here, he says, God, I hate him. He'll lose the game, LOL. He pitched for the Red Sox. Chris, if you're still out there, Chris Anderson, he did. I am remembering him correctly, right? Byung-Hyun Kim. I believe he was awful with the Red Sox. And down the stretch with the Diamondbacks, he wasn't that good in that year either. All right. So Earl Combs comes to plate, 1 for 2 with a walk. Kim's ready. Here's the pitch to Combs. Combs needs a 6.60 or higher to reach base safely. 2.64. That ball goes to Womack at short. He charges it and throws to Grace for out number 1. Pat Collins, a Yankee catcher, comes to the plate, number 7 batter, 0 for 3 today. He needs a 6.79 or better to advance safely. Byung-Hyun Kim gets the sign from Barajas. Here's the pitch to Collins. 1 out, no one on. We await the dice roll and the result. 1-2-5, and that's a strikeout. Swing and a miss on the slider, down and away. So 2 up, 2 down. Yankee third baseman Joe Dugan steps to the plate. 1 for 1, 2 walks with an RBI. Home run swing consists of a dice roll of 9.88 or higher. Advancing safely, 7.52 or more. Kim looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Toes the rubber. Peers in at Barajas. Here's the pitch to Dugan. 2 outs, no one on. Top of the 8th, 4-2 Diamondbacks. 8-8-0 single to center. Tying run will now come to the plate in the form of the pitcher, Waite Hoyt. The Yankees will most likely pinch hit for him. Johnny, that's funny. Johnny says in the chat, my friend from Dorchester told me you guys spent a lot of money on an Asian and he was crap. LOL. I'm guessing that was him. No, it was the second guy we got from Japan who pitched sort of okay. I'm trying to block his name out of my mind. That was a few years back. The Red Sox are good for signing players for big money who turn out to be crap. Some are good, most are bad. So, tying run at the plate, 2 outs. I'm just going to click pitch. Let's see if they pinch hit. My God, they better pinch hit. There it is. Okay. So, the pinch hitter is Mike Gazella. And in 1927, he batted .278. Let's see what he... Gazella had no home runs and 9 RBIs, and he had 115 at-bats. Runner at first. Gazella represents the tying run at the plate. Byung-Young Kim's ready. The windup and the pitch to Gazella. We await the dice roll. 5-1-8. Dugan tries to steal. He can't get the lead now. There's a 5-0-5 for Gazella. That ball goes to Williams. And he dives and makes the catch on the line drive, robbing Gazella of a double down the left field line. Inning over. Williams saves Kim. We go to the the bottom of the 8th, 4-2 Diamondbacks, due up for Arizona. Grace, Williams, and Sanders to face the new pitcher, Bob Shockey. In 1927, Shockey was 2 wins, 3 losses, with an earned run average of 2.89. Mark Grace 0 for 2 today. Righty-lefty matchup. The windup and the pitch to Grace. He needs a 6.25. He's not going to get it. That's a 4.91. Lazzeri dives, gets up quickly, throws to Gehrig for the first out of the inning. Matt Williams comes to the plate. Williams 2 for 3 with an RBI. He needs a 7.02 or better to advance safely. Shockey peers in at Collins. He gets the sign. He sets and delivers to Williams. 7-4-6. Williams' patience pays off. He gets a walk with 1 out. He's definitely a threat to steal. Reggie Sanders comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3. So we're going to attempt to steal with Matt Williams. We need under an 80 for the first dice roll. If we get that, we need under a 710. So here's the attempt to steal. 209. He'll stay put. He can't get the proper jump. So now Reggie Sanders has a chance to grip and rip. Sanders looking for a 6.86 or higher. Shockey sets and delivers. 1 out, 1 on. 8-6-0. That's a single to left field. Williams, a chance to advance to third. We need a dice roll under 3-2-4. Don't like those odds. We'll say no. Matt Williams will hold up at second. So 2 runners on, 1 out. And Steve Finley comes to the plate. He's had a homer today. He's 1 for 3. Needs a 6-6-4 or higher off Shockey to advance safely. 1 out, 2 on. Here's the pitch to Finley, bottom of the 8th. That's an 8-3-8. That's a single to right. Williams is going to attempt to score from second base. Looking for a dice roll under 8-6-2. Here comes the throw by Musil. 6-5-5. Williams scores. It's now 5-2 Diamondbacks. Sanders goes to second. Finley has his second RBI of the game via the single here in the bottom of the 8th. 1 out, 2 on. Tony Womack comes to the plate. 1 for 3 with a run scored. Womack's looking for a 6.84 better to advance safely. Shockey wants a double play to end this inning. The windup and the pitch to Tony Womack. 4-4-0. That ball goes to Dugan. He goes to Lazzeri, on to Garrick. Double play, inning over. The pitcher's best friend. But the Diamondbacks do score a run and now have extended their lead to 3 runs. We go to the top of the 9th. Arizona 5, the 1927 Yankees 2. Due up for New York, Koenig, Lazzeri, and Ruth to face Byung-Young Kim. Kim looking to get the save here. He's faced 4 batters. He's good for 5, so we'll give him 1 batter here. And then I think we'll go to Prince, I believe, out of the pen. Koenig 0 for 3 with 1 walk. He needs a 7-4-9 or better to advance safely. The 27 Yankees need base runners. They'd like to get the first 2 runners on, and that would mean Lou Gehrig would represent the tying run at the plate. The windup and the pitch to Koenig. .375, that ball goes out to center field. Finley's there. He makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And Tony Lazzeri comes to plate. Lazzeri 2 for 3 with a walk. Played stellar defense at second base. Barajas flashes the signs. Kim's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. He's looking for a 6-9-1 or better. 1 out, no one on. Top of the 9th. 0-4-1, and Kim strikes out Lazzeri. Big swing and a miss, so there's 2 outs, and it's up to George, Herman, Ruth, the Babe, the Bambino to extend this game. Ruth 2 for 4 with a run scored. And his home run swing off Kim is 883 to 999. That's almost a 12% chance there when he has the ability to get a hit. To reach safely 5-5-3 or higher. Kim sets and delivers. Here he comes sidearm. Here's the pitch to Ruth. 2 outs, no one on. Top of the 9th. 5-3-1. He sends that ball out to Sanders. Sanders goes back. He dives right in front of the warning track. Makes the catch. Ball game over. The Arizona Diamondbacks of 2001 defeat the 1927 Yankees in Murderers Row 5-2. Randy Johnson gets the win. Byung-Young Kim gets the save. The loss goes to Waite Hoyt. What a ball game, folks. Let me quickly go to the chat. Johnny says, gotta put dinner on. Salute, Al. And all, one love. Thank you very much, Johnny, for stopping by. Chris Anderson in chat says, first 2 years with the Sox, he was 33-15. You're talking about the human rain delay on the mound, who I can't think of his name. Dice K. Yeah, he had wins. Greg Gorecki, imagine if the Red Sox had signed Ichiro Suzuki. That would have been sweet. All right, well, thank you very much for joining me. Let's go to the box score. Let's save this game. That was a fun game. Had a little difficulty. Technical difficulties at that point. We figured it out, though. If Al Red Sox is one thing, he is stubborn. And I was going to figure it out by hook or crook. Let's go to the schedule here. I might come back with another game with Curt Schilling facing the 27 Yankees. So let's get the final box score here. So the Yankees fall to 3-2. Arizona goes to 4-1. And this is the Great Teams League using Digital Diamond Baseball. Very fun game, $20 value. Takes a little bit getting used to, different from the games I play, but I love it. I talked to Chris about it. Chris Anderson at work says he likes this game the best. I like all my games. But there is something about this game that's very enjoyable and relaxing. I wish there were a couple more tweaks to the game, but it's very good for the value. Actually, regardless of value, it's very good. It's easy to understand. My one complaint, special or rare plays just pop up. I wish there was some sort of indicator. And also, I wish you had the ability to attempt a pickoff. That would be cool, too. That's done behind the scenes. It's just when the runner attempts to steal, it'll say, oh, we got picked off. So, all right. So the winning pitcher, Randy Johnson, 7 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 5, struck out 6. He's 1-0. Young Kim gets a save. That's save number 2 for him. He went 2 innings, 1 hit with 2 strikeouts. Losing pitcher, Hoyt, 7 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 1 walk. He struck out 8. And Shockey came in, pitched the 8th, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 1. Player of the game, Steve Finley. And let's tell you why. Diamondbacks center fielder, 2 for 4, 1 run scored with 2 RBIs. Let's go through Arizona really quick. Bell, 0 for 4. Miller, 0 for 3. Durazo, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. Barajas came in to catch, did not have an at-bat. Luis Gonzalez, 2 for 3, 2 runs, 1 RBI, 1 walk. Grace, 0 for 3. Matt Williams, 2 for 3, 1 run scored, 1 RBI, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Sanders, 1 for 4 with a K. Finley, we already told you about. Tony Womack, 1 for 4 with a run score. He struck out twice. Randy Johnson, 0 for 2 with a K. The pinch hitter, Danny Batista, 0 for 1. Kim came in to pitch, never got an at-bat. So Arizona, 32 at-bats, 5 runs, 8 hits, 4 RBIs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Now to the losing 1927 Yankees. Koenig 0 for 4. Lazzeri 2 for 4 with a walk and a strikeout. Babe Ruth 2 for 5. 1 run scored. He struck out once. Lou Gehrig 1 for 4 with an RBI. Musil 1 for 4 with a run score. He struck out twice. Combs 1 for 3 with a walk. Collins 0 for 4. He had the hat trick. He struck out 3 times, the Yankee catcher. Dugan, their third baseman, 2 for 2. 1 RBI and 2 walks. The pitcher, Waite, Hoyt, 0 for 2. Gazella came in to pinch hit, 0 for 1. Shockey pitched the 8th, did not get an at-bat. So the 27 Yankees had 33 at-bats, 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 RBIs, 5 walks, 8 strikeouts. Once again, the 1927 Yankees 2, the 2001 Arizona Diamondbacks 5, the winning pitcher, Randy Johnson, the save, Young Kim, the loser, Waite Hoyt. I'd like to say thank you to Greg Gorecki in the chat, Chris Anderson, Johnny Giantsbane. Remember to check out Johnny Giantsbane. That's his channel. If you like Game of Thrones and other fun things, you want to check out Johnny Giantsbane. What's Blazing in Sports with T-Dub. If you like boxing chat, I subscribe to him and Johnny Giantsbane. I don't do shout-outs to people I don't subscribe for. And that's it. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Health and happiness. Happy Saturday. So I see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.